Well, I am here today with Lee Odden from Top Rank Marketing at OpenCamp in Dallas. Lee, I've got a few questions for you. Just did a presentation on SEO, and one of the questions I had for you is number one. You mentioned about the yin and yang relationship between SEO and social media. Can you explain a little bit about that, please?
Sure, or we could say peanut butter and jelly, peas and carrots. There's a bit of a symbiotic relationship between organic SEO and social media. So one side of the coin has to do with the value of social networks in promoting content. If you are publishing content on a regular basis and you develop on a regular, timely basis new connections with social networks like Twitter and Facebook and LinkedIn and even email or other things like that, so you can promote your content. The social destinations or social channels that you promote your content on will expose that content to people who are empowered to publish, meaning that they might be bloggers themselves, they might be people who read blogs and might link from the comments back over to your content. So people that blog, people that write reviews, people that comment are in a position of linking to whatever they want, and if they link to your stuff, that can help increase your search visibility. So that's one part. The other side is the notion of optimizing social content. A lot of the output of social interactions is content. For example, if someone puts up a video like this one, if you put this on YouTube, you're putting up content on a social destination. If people comment on that, they're creating content. And there's an opportunity whenever you create content that can be found by search engines to make it easy for search engines to rank it in the search results. And if you can do that, then you can actually drive more traffic to your social content. You can grow your social network by making it easy for people to find or discover when they're searching for something that's interesting to them.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. The other question I've got for you is how important is it to place the keywords in the right places in the content?
Sure. Well, search engines are text-based, machines. I mean, they're the algorithms that operate most search engines in terms of the sorting of information, even the indexing and categorization. The way search engines work is they send out a program that makes a copy of every web page that they can find, and they find pages by following links. And when they make a copy of all those pages, they create an index. So, we might know in that index that the word Apple appears in 258 million web pages. So when you and I do a search, Google is going to look for, well, how many documents, and these days images and videos and blog posts and news items contain the word Apple, and that's like the raw list. So there's it's not easy to sort that list. So they look at 200 other signals to determine, well, what's the best answer when we search for Apple, and that's where keyword placement in your web pages comes into play. Putting your most important keywords in things like the title tag or the names of anything. Good keyword usage is also good usability. So if you're using keywords in an anchor text link instead of the text "click here," you're actually informing the user of the topic of the page that they will arrive on if they click that link. So using keywords in links, in title tags, in the body copy, in a way that's readable, it's understandable, it doesn't look contrived at all, that's a best practice when it comes to keyword usage with content.
Wonderful. Thank you very much for explaining that. I think that clarifies a lot of the questions with keywords that people have. And how is it that you recommend to go about increasing inbound links to your website?
Sure. Well, when you're publishing content worth linking to, that makes it easier. And understanding who's authoritative and influential that writes and creates content in your industry is very important. Writing content that gets on their radar will oftentimes incent them to link to you. So if, let's say it's a blog, since our session was about blogs mostly, and if I create a list of the top 10 bloggers in a particular industry, and I make sure I link to their blogs, they're going to notice. Now, a lot of people are doing this, so it's easy for it to not get noticed because it's a common tactic. But if you write very clever or original descriptions of each of these blogs, if you write an honest review and include screenshots and make it a really worthwhile thing to read, then what will happen is that blog post, your blog software will, and their blog software will kind of connect with each other, and they'll know that you've linked to them, and they'll come and read. And if it's really good stuff, there's a very good chance they'll link back to you. So publishing content that's worth linking to, and then doing things to get it noticed, are how you attract inbound links.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Lee. I appreciate it.
You bet.
Lee Odden from
Top Rank Marketing. You can find over 2,000 articles on what we write about at toprankblog.com.
Thank you.